This is the new DJI Neo, and this is the Gauntlet. Do you want to purchase DJI Care Refresh? Yeah, we're gonna need that. The test has 3 core components. The first one is this crazy tree tunnel it's gotta follow me through. Then we're gonna go into, like, I would say a middle stage, where it's got some complexity but some easiness, and then we'll get out into the open areas for some high-speed tests. And if I haven't killed it yet, then we're gonna go trail running deeper into the woods to see how well it works. I've been doing sports follow drone testing for about a decade now, and now it's the Neo's turn. The question is, will it get to the finish? Keeping in mind, only one previous DJI drone has done that, the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Oh, and a quick note, this is definitely not sponsored by anyone. I bought this drone myself, including the Care Refresh package as well. Now, the Neo doesn't require any sort of phone to track you or control or anything like that. That said, I've got the phone on the handlebars here merely so you can see what the drone is seeing. It doesn't assist in tracking in any way, shape, or form. It is simply there for me to monitor it as well as tweak it if I need to. Otherwise, you can just simply go out with just this with no phone at all and follow. You can also use remote controls, and we'll talk about later on why you might want to do that. So I'm going to choose the follow mode here.
Rocket, spotlight, direction track, follow.
There we go. And I just simply long hold this for a couple seconds and up it goes.
Medium, follow, 3, 2, 1.
Now you heard us say medium and follow, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of get myself all situated. That's a little bit close, dude. Dude, what are you doing? Like, that's just too close. Let's see if it's, there you go. Now you can see it on the screen there following. And one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it a little bit more elevation. So you can do this with, there we go, just so it looks a little bit better so you're not seeing like my ass the entire time. And that's one of the benefits of using the phone to make those little bit of adjustments. Otherwise, you just have basically 3 elevations, low, medium, and high. We are all clear people, off we go. Okay, we're just gonna keep it kind of chill right now. Going about 20 kilometers an hour. So far, so good. Okay, we're going through 24, 25. Now you can see it's starting to kind of lose me. I gotta slow back down again. And you can see it's got that little rectangle around me that's identifying me as a person that it's gonna go ahead and track. You can see it's lost GPS in here briefly, those warnings up top, which is kind of strange because as you can see, it's super chill. Like, this is not a hard scenario. Let's do a bit of a sprint and see what happens here. And it's lost me. There's that. Okay, go back and get my friend. Come on, little buddy. What are you doing? Now, I found this is where things get a little bit crazy. It'll see me and be like, yo, friend. And it usually like flies right into you. That wasn't that bad. I've had it literally hit me straight in the head before. But it's got prop guards, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, so I got my friend back and I didn't have to do anything. I just simply went back to it, and like a little dog, it's happy to see me again. So we're gonna keep on going here, and I'll probably cut out some of the boring parts so you don't have to sit here and watch me pedaling slowly at 22 kilometers an hour. Now a bit more open, we'll try another sprint test here. We'll lazy sprint it, a very lazy sprint. And you can see I'm drifting away. I'm gonna slow down so I can catch back up again. Oh, I lost it. Again, little buddy. Yo, dude, chill out. Come on, find me. Nope, nope, no, no, I'm over here. No, there we are. You get me? Good job, okay, we're back. I will say, the re-tracking portion, the re-acquisition is much better than past DJI drones, where it doesn't seem to look around. This actually kind of like does a little look around. It's almost like it's smart. Okay. Okay, now I've got to go under this. Oh, it's in the tree. It's like a bumblebee. Oh, fell down. Again, that was my choice because I was trying to avoid the mud pile there, but certainly that puts me in the trees. It is what it is. Again, no problems with the crash. I don't see any new stains, unfortunately, so we'll have to try harder. Now keep in mind, the Neo has no obstacle avoidance sensors at all. It's simply using the camera to track you. Thus, we're really judging it on 4 core things. Number 1, does it track you? Like, does it actually track you well without losing you? Number 2, is that video shot and footage usable from a tracking standpoint? Is it stable and all that kind of stuff? Number 3, when it loses you, does it try to reacquire you in any way, shape, or form? And number 4, when it does hit that tree, is the drone durable? And not just once or twice, but 10, 20, 100, 200 times. I'm just gonna pedal to a cooler spot. We'll jump over to that. Side note, while we do that, new DC Rainmaker cycling kit right here, as well as running kit you'll see later on, link down below there. I did forget the cargo bid shorts today. Should have worn those. Those are like awesome for holding the drone and action cameras and stuff like that. And the Neo fits in there perfectly fine. We found some woods. It's not like legit mountain bike trails woods, but I think we all know what's gonna happen with that. It's just a matter of time before it hits something. Now, there is one more thing I wanna mention before we get into the controller bits, which is the direction track options. With the options here, if you toggle through them, follow,
Droney, circle, rocket, spotlight, direction track.
The idea behind direction track is that you can put it out in front of you or somewhere else and it'll follow you from that direction. So let me just show you how well this actually works. So we'll go ahead and turn it on.
Medium, direction track.
Okay, it's in front of me there. I'm gonna clip this on. We're just gonna easy pedal through the woods here. I'm going like 7 kilometers an hour. It's like 4 miles an hour right now. It kind of gets a little bit wobbly at times. Once I get going a little bit faster, it's just gonna simply fall right behind me. There we go, it's falling right behind me. Though it did do an amazeballs job of not hitting that tree by accident. And now I'm at, again, only like 12 kilometers an hour. I'm not going that fast right now. So I'll show you how well that works in running, but for cycling, the direction track piece isn't great. Thus, we need the controller. This way, don't hit the tree, don't hit the tree, don't hit the trees. Oh, you hit the trees. Can you recover? You're looking for me. Look at that. It turns and looks for me. There we go. Dude, little buddy. There we go. I'll give it credit. The recovery side is impressive at times. How it does the look around. Like, no other previous DJI drone has done that before, and that is super cool. Now, unfortunately, with direction track, I can't use the control option on the phone to correct the side to side or any of the options there. Yo, dude, what are you doing so close? You're gonna hit a tree. 3, 2, whoa, whoa. Oh, there we go. Oh, you're landing in the trees? Seriously? Hey, buddy, what you doing in there? You gonna come out? Ow, that's sharp. Damn it, prickles. You gonna come out? I'm here. Hello? Come on, little buddy. Can you see me? Whoa, look at that. Assisted move. I'm still right here. Note from future me and future very well stained and battered drone, I have no idea how I'm going to piece together the last couple hours into a cohesive story, so just stick with me if it's kind of a little bit hilarious. There's 3 listed top speeds on the Neo. There's one for 6 meters a second, one for 8 meters a second, and one for 16 meters a second in manual mode. So 6 meters a second equates to 21 kilometers an hour, and exactly what I saw. After 21 kilometers an hour, it stops. We jump into sport mode though, and it shows 8 meters a second. And again, a 16 meters a second is for FPV flying in manual mode. It's not for tracking, it's nothing like that. It's a whole different ball game with the goggles and everything like that. I'm using the RC2 merely because I've got a hook on the bottom of it so I can hook it onto the bike here, but all those controllers act the exact same way when it comes to how this will perform from an ActiveTrack standpoint. Okay, so up in the air, I'm gonna simply draw a square around me so it tracks me. I don't even know how to lock a target, thank you. We'll go to ActiveTrack here, and then we'll go to Go. You notice you're not gonna have any of the other fancy like ActiveTrack stuff that you would have on the Mini 4 Pro or the Air 3 or Mavic and stuff like that. It's just simply following. But we have the option at the top to switch into sport mode. So I'm gonna do that now. Now normally the way sport mode works is that it turns off obstacle avoidance. So you don't usually wanna do it in an ActiveTrack scenario unless like you're out in the water and stuff. But here in the Neo, we don't got it anyway. So YOLO, let's roll. Now remember, the goal right now is to get to a higher speed than we had in the past. So previously we were limited to about 20 kilometers an hour before we lost it. So here we go, let's start speeding up. I'm at 21 right now. It's a bit further behind me than I would have wanted, to be honest. but it is following. I'm at 22. Let's let it catch up for a second. Now, normally on a DJI drone, I can use the controller to place the drone somewhere else in ActiveTrack mode, and I can go up if I want to, and I can go down if I want to, but I can't really meaningfully go back anywhere except a tiny bit back and a tiny bit forward. That's it. I also cannot at all go left or right out to there or there and put it somewhere else. So let's try to get going a little bit faster here. Okay, we're at 20 right now. Okay, we're at 26 right now, and I've lost it. Okay, so now it's got a bit of a tailwind here, almost low on battery. We are low on battery. Let's see if this makes any difference. We can get up to speed a little bit faster. 27, 28. No, I'm kind of losing it here. Just simply not going that fast. Okay, so when it comes to cycling, you're limited to roughly that 20K an hour. That's all it's doing out here is after it gets to that, it basically falls off behind. That is slower than the Hover X1, the existing base unit that seems to drop off around 25K an hour, and it's certainly slower than the newer Pro and Max units, which have even higher speed than that. But we'll get to the comparisons down the road. Now, of course, the cool part about both the Hover X1 as well as the DJI Neo is that it fits in your pocket. Now, admittedly, the Hover X1 fits a whole heck of a lot better than the Neo does because it folds, but this fits in my running short pockets all right. Now, for the running side of things, I'm just gonna use the drone right as is without the phone screen recording like that because you can see what's going on at this point. It's pretty straightforward. We are in follow mode. So here we go. Now, right now it's on a flat profile, so it's pretty even with me. At some point I might use the phone, take it out and switch it up to a higher profile. But the flat profile, can I go this way? Is useful for stuff like this, where I just want to ensure it clears above me. I'm actually impressed. That is cool. What was cool there was that final turn, right? The fact that it followed me there. Oh, go back, someone's coming this way. Come on, little buddy. No, don't follow her. Me. See if it does it again. Up. Lost it. Hey, come on. Let's go. You can do it. Come on. There we go. It only very slightly cuts those corners, which is super useful. Oh, let's have some fun. Oh, there's no way. There's no way it's gonna do this. Over here. Come on, let's go. Oh, it made it out. Let's go across. Now we could do boring stuff like out here, but there we go. Normal speed running for me. This is impressive, it's still behind me. Oh, it's gonna make it to the end. It got there. Holy cow, can you do it the other way? Let's go. Let's go. YOLO. Here we go. Going back the other way. I think it's harder going this way, to be honest. Oh, it's almost there. It made it. Good job, little guy. May have run that a little bit too hard that time.
Falling drone, search rock, direction track.
Okay. Just gonna start with a walk. Light jog now. Okay, light jog, tree. Oh, I almost stepped on it. And again, it's got no awareness of what's behind it or in front of it. But we can keep on doing this. Like that was straight dead center kerplunkaroo right into that. And of course it's fine. And I didn't even step on it, which I was like super close to mid-stride step. Let's do it again. And then we'll get into the slight jog. Oh, that's not gonna end well. Nope. Oh, recovery. I'm here. Can you get me? Oh, double tree. Oh, nay. Now, as cool as DJI is following your exact track, Hover definitely wins for in-front following. It stays exactly where it should the entire time versus DJI is like, YOLO! Let's do it again.
Unable to take off. Connect to app to see why.
Oh, it's upset. Uh-oh. Let's pull the battery. I could connect to the app, but let's just pull the battery real quick. Here we go. Light jog, and it got lucky. It got lucky, but it's not where I want it to be. It's gonna fail, but it'll look cool though. The Neo is branching out. Now let me just show you direction track out in the boring real quick here in front.
And yet no matter how many times I did this over and over again, within about 7 to 8 seconds, it was off the side. Simply running is too fast for it for the directional mode.
Now that said, if you're just walking or hiking like this at a normal slow speed, it's totally fine. It's staying exactly where it should be in front of me there, and all is good. So it's fine for hiking and walking scenarios, but once you add any sort of speed to it, it's over with. And then to land it, at the end of the day, you just put your hand out and eventually comes down and lands on it. Just like that. Okay, so here's the thing about Neo. It is cool, and it's great because I have crashed it 15, 20 times today alone at this point, and it's still good. I mean, you can see all the marks it has on it right now, on all the sides. Like each one of those is a battle wound in some shape or form. But I've also done the exact same thing with the Hover X1. I've got about 250 or maybe 300 flights on it now, and I've crashed it roughly half of those flights, 100, maybe 150 times, and it's still totally fine. And of course, it's too early for the Neo to know how well it's gonna hold up over time. Now, both the Hover and the DJI drone have their like specialty areas. Their focus areas they're really good at. In the case of DJI, it is clearly the more general drone bit. In the case of Hover X1 though, I would argue some of its tracking features are a bit more mature right now in that small form factor compared to the Neo today. How that evolves over the future, we'll have to see. But again, hit subscribe for my complete comparison between the Neo as well as the different Hover drones over the next little bit as I keep on crashing the crap out of it. Oh wait, one more thing. Don't forget I have a complete DJI Neo beginner's guide coming up. It'll be an hour-long extravaganza, just like all my other beginner's guides. I know you folks love those. And I've got this one coming up here very shortly, assuming I don't kill it. So definitely hit the ding-dong bell down at the bottom there to be notified the second that drops. With that, have a good one.